re-download Uncharted 4.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, are we live? Hi.
Yeah, welcome back to Uncharted: Drake's Fortune.
And let me repeat my joke that I said just as you were starting it. Just watching you play this game really makes me want to just go back and re-download Uncharted 4.
Like any game but this one.
Slow down.
Any of the Uncharted games except the first one.
Come on, we left those
Only doing
guys
this one
ages
for
ago. Oh,
reasons.
God.
There you can say you've played all of them.
Disgusting.
That, and also,
My camera.
I didn't really feel like playing the others on stream.
The Spanish booby
That's fair.
trapped the island to protect their gold.
I wouldn't be opposed to playing 4 on stream, just because I feel like that's so cinematic it could be good like content, but...
You have
Oh.
Yeah.
got to be kidding me.
Well, I pitched it.
From our plane.
It's interesting seeing how we want to go about this show, because, like I said last night, I think Pokemon Snap would be like a good
Oh, yeah.
podcast stream.
Been here since the train.
OG
Just like-
Pokemon Snap would be a great just veg out stream.
Just like good, just for the vibes.
Completely agree.
You're what?
Nothing.
I don't. It's like I'm trying to get my N64 collection up, and that's one of the games I don't have, even though it's really easy to get it.
Yeah, you know what? It's probably.
It's like I've got Diddy Kong Racing before I even got Pokemon Snap. I don't know how I did it.
Okay.
What are you doing for St. Patrick's tomorrow?
House/dog sitting.
No corned beef. Bad guy.
I think my mom said, because my mom's going out of town to check on her mom this weekend. I think she said she was going to leave us like a started corned beef hash. Like she's going to get it started before she leaves, and then we just have to finish making it.
Oh man. Oh wait, you weren't there for the corned beef hash coffee. I was about to say, I remember this, and then it's like, wait, you weren't there for that episode. How unfortunate for you.
I mean, I watched it, if that's any consolation.
No, we appreciate it. We all suffered. And that was my first return to the show, because I was gone for a while, because I just got caught up working at Target. AKA, they had me working weekends, and that was the only time any of them had availability. But it's like, you're doing a St. Patrick's Day episode, I'm there. You can't stop me.
I don't even know where they brought him along. That son of a bitch can't be
Okay,
trusted.
how am I gonna go about this? There's no way I did anything to warrant you. God damn it.
You're really expecting, like, quality enemy detection from this game?
No, this motherfucker started firing without me.
Oh, okay.
Why? Why? Alright, just die. I know I told you this last night. I finally watched Pearl, the X prequel.
Yeah.
It was good. It's a very
I've
violent.
heard plenty about those movies, haven't watched either of them myself.
If you have a Showtime subscription, I know Pearl is on Hulu. Well, it's
Maybe?
on.
I couldn't tell.
I mean, at that point, if you have cable, you might as well just watch it on Showtime, because what is there to watch on Showtime?
Nate, I've got
No, that was my exact thought process. Is like, I don't know if we have it, because frankly, no one in my family watches anything that's on Showtime.
I think the last worthwhile show Showtime had was Ray Donovan. I can't think of a single other show that channel's had. Got him. But like, X was a really good movie. I mean, okay, I'm gonna take. Pearl was a really good movie. X was okay. I think. Let me put it this way: X had a better cast. Pearl was a better movie.
Alright.
Because X had, well, it had Maya Goth, or Mia Goth, however you pronounce that name. Brittany
I've always heard
Snow.
it Maya.
I always say Mia. I don't know why. Well, okay, I know why, but Brittany Snow, who you know better from Hairspray. Jenna Ortega's in it, and Kid Cudi. And one of the actors in it played one of the orcs from Lord of the Ring. Lord of the Singular Ring, Lord of the Rings.
I mean, for all their talk of multiple rings, you only ever see one in the movie.
Well, because isn't the Singular Ring the most important one?
Well, yeah, it's the one ring to rule them all.
One ring to find them, or however that fucking saying goes. Yeah, I kind of want to smash 12. Who shot me? Fuck you, I got a shotgun. Got some ammo.
God, more than one summoner in anything in Final Fantasy XIV is a thing of beauty. Because unless you know the pet size command to shrink down all their summons, they are just going to clog the screen.
Summons. What summon are you looking at right now?
Well, no, that's the point, is like, in the current state of the game, summoners just like cycle through them pretty frequently. But again, unless you like explicitly go in and shrink them, they're pretty fucking big, and more than one summoner suddenly takes up all your screen space.
Yeah. What else did I do today? I had to watch my niece. We watched Moana, then half of
Good
Encanto,
movie.
but then she got bored and wanted to watch
Also a good
Frozen.
movie. You
Nothing.
tried, that's what matters.
Look. They both my nieces love Encanto. It's just she really wanted to watch Frozen.
No, I'm not. I'm just joking. I don't mean it.
What the? Oh. Would you look at that? Speaking of, I know I probably told you this already, but my favorite thing with Maya Goth is the fact that she sounds like a cartoon mouse with her real voice.
Yeah.
Look, she's a really good actress, but yeah, she sounds... It's like, oi, mister, you me dad? No, I don't want that. Wow, I didn't think I was gonna make that. Anyway. I kicked the door down. Fuck, I can't think of anything else of note today. I don't know, anything in... Oh! No, never mind. I thought I had something. Anything...
Yeah, I was going to say, you sounded very confident with that. Oh!
No. Anything in the theme park world?
I mean, other than just, like, people getting hyped for Tron.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be cool once that finally gets released in the States, or released. It comes out in the States, but still.
Opens.
Yeah, that's the word. Do, 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 do. You son of a biscuit. Am I doing something wrong here? Am I supposed to have blonde Elena here? Oop, found treasure. I'm a novice hunter. Roll. 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 God damn. Evil Dead Rise. Did you hear about the guy who went to the Evil Dead Rise premiere at South by Southwest and screamed out, "The movie fucking sucks"?
No?
I'll tell the story. Am I getting something wrong? Yeah, okay. I think I need Elena here. Where the fuck do I get her, though? So
Also,
yeah.
I know South by Southwest is a big event, but that's an early premiere because it doesn't come out to us plebs until like late next month.
It's just a matter of it being because South by Southwest is a big film festival, so it's just like, yeah, of course they would
No,
have.
I get that. I mean, it's not even like the thing with South by Southwest that's weird to me is like it's so many different industries. It's kind of odd.
Honestly, I think it's kind of like Comic-Con at this point, right?
But like, I don't know, you get some people like actually doing like convention stuff, some people doing expo stuff, like companies showing off different fields. Like you have the film festival aspect of it.
Hold on, are you seeing this?
Disney. Hold on, let me get a full screen now that I'm out of what I was doing.
This fucking gate should have crushed me, and he was holding it. Like I get it. It's Nathan Drake. He's known for this shit. He should have died.
Nathan Drake is the. There you go. There's your death you so wished for. But like to me, like South by Southwest is weird because it's like, yeah, you got the film festival aspect, you've got like the con aspect, you got fucking Disney showing off new animatronic technology.
Yeah.
Like it's just a very odd combination of stuff to me. You better shoot.
I don't know. I think. Yeah, it's weird, but I mean frankly, no offense to Rooster Teeth, but I think South by Southwest is the one thing I really want to go to Austin now for. It's just to go experience that. Granted, I've done RTX once already. I think I don't need to do it ever again.
Also, I love that the general reaction to that Judy Hopps robot has been, oh god, Disney, don't you know how the internet works? Why would you make it that character?
Yeah, good question. First of all, why a movie from so long? Well, not too long ago, but still.
I was gonna say, Zootopia is still, like, pretty relevant, and they're trying to franchise it still.
I guess, don't they have, like, a show coming out now?
They've got a little series of shorts on Disney Plus. They've got plans for a show in the future. And in one of the Chinese parks, they're building an entire land. So again, Disney very much has reason to like keep interest in Zootopia and like up to date.
There, fucker. Ah, he's not dead. Got him. You know, still, yeah. I didn't even realize they dropped that news at South by Southwest.
Well, no, they didn't announce all that at South by Southwest. They just showed off the robot.
Oh, okay. Still, that's pretty cool. Yeah, no. So they did a very early premiere for Evil Dead Rise.
Because again, like I think it's the 21st, the next month that comes out.
I think so. Yes. Since it's a Warner Brothers thing, a lot of Warner Brothers personalities were there, including Austin's own Rooster Teeth.
Mm-hmm.
And someone in the crowd after the movie, they're doing a Q&A post-film, and someone in the crowd got up and said, "This movie fucking sucked." And then Bruce Campbell went, "Go fuck yourself and get out."
Oh, Bruce was there. That's fun.
Yeah, he was not happy with that shit. And
No shit.
Fucking...
That franchise is basically, even when he's not in it, is inseparably linked to his name. I'd be pissed too if someone was bad-mouthing it.
Well, also just, like... No offense.
Especially when, like, hey, dickhead, I don't care if you personally didn't like the movie. You got a, like a super early premiere of this movie, and you're clearly just doing this for attention. So why don't you sit down and shut up?
Well, no, they kicked the guy out after that.
Good.
And people are like, well, it's you can't take criticism. It's not criticism. That's just being a dick.
That's just being a trolling dickhead.
There's a very fine line between critic and asshole.
And frankly, like I knew it like had an early premiere, but like I've heard good things.
Oh yeah, no, people really like it, from what I understand. I heard it'll beat you off.
I saw that very poorly worded review. Yes.
It's gonna do what to me? I hope it doesn't use the fucking cheese grater.
I mean, you know, if you use the hashtag Evil Dead Rise on Twitter, the cheese grater comes up next to it.
Yes. Oh, now I gotta use it.
Like they know what like scenes stuck out to people in the trailer. They're fully aware.
Cause like no, cause there's two things about cheese graters. One, the inside looks like a '90s rap music video, and two,
What the hell's taking you so long anyway?
those motherfuckers hurt if you accidentally are on the wrong end of them.
Hurry it up. The boss is waiting on you.
So imagine a freaking deadite using it on you. God, game, put me in cover.
Well, I'm sure this won't be the only setting. One thing that interests me is we're kind of getting back to the roots of the series of just like a very close-knit group, like kept within a pretty like intimate space, dealing with deadites.
Yeah,
Like that start appearing from within their own like group.
and it's not just. And I think what got me with this one is
I think in this case it also takes it up a notch because it's this specific group is a family, and the first deadite is their mother.
yeah, it's gonna be really fucking everything about it, right? It's just such a
Like this isn't like the group of horny college kids from the original. This is a family with a young child whose own mother has turned into a deadite and wants to kill them. Like that's horrifying.
yeah. The whole movie looks like it's gonna be fucking great. It's a good horror movie setup, especially for an Evil Dead sequel. It's gonna be good. I have full confidence in this. Damn, I'm getting my ass kicked. I'm very confident in this movie. Sorry, I just stopped paying attention for a second. Again, still have to see Scream 6. Gonna try and see it tomorrow.
My brothers and I went to see Scream 6, and we were laughing because the only horror trailer in front of the movie was Evil Dead Rise.
There's that. When I saw Cocaine Bear, I saw a trailer for freaking Evil Dead Rise, Scream 6 because it didn't come out yet, and the Boogeyman trailer, which that movie looks like shit. I'm sorry.
I feel like I've seen the trailer, but I can't remember.
It's just a really, I don't know. First of all,
I
Boogeyman,
get you.
like, I get it. We haven't really had, well, no, we have had a movie villain literally called the Boogeyman at this point, but still, it was just kind of a lame title to me.
I'm not gonna write it on that, but I get where you're coming from. Personally, I like the like trend of like recontextualizing like childhood fears into actual like threats.
I mean, I was gonna say the movie Smile, but that's different.
Like I think I told you like not too long ago I rewatched Hellboy 2: The Golden Army. I fucking love the Tooth Fairies. They're terrifying.
Yeah. Thank you. Ow, ow, that hurt. Why did I stop? What's going? Oh, cutscene. Oh, it's Mark Wahlberg.
Well, you're looking awfully good for a corpse.
So you brought the girl after all, huh?
Oh,
Hey, if it wasn't for her, you wouldn't be getting rescued right now.
If this is a rescue.
What the hell does that
I've heard that.
You gotta admit, Sully.
Unfortunately-
it was a little shady.
Yeah.
I mean, you typically
Unfortunately, 65 doesn't live up to the hype. Not that the movie itself is bad.
damn minute, Roman?
It's the dinosaur part that let people down.
Well, then you've failed as the type of movie you're going for if the dinosaurs are a letdown.
With the treasure by now.
Because from what I understand, everything with Adam Driver and of itself, all that stuff was really good.
Well, that's because it's Adam Driver. He's still a really competent actor, even when you put him in a bad movie.
None of that matters.
But that's the thing.
All right. right. So
the
how
movie
does
itself
feel
is good,
breathing and
but
all,
as a
huh?
dinosaur movie, it's failed on that one level of there's about 5 to 10 minutes of dinos, and they all kind of suck.
But again, when your whole selling point is Adam Driver fights dinosaurs, if the dinosaurs suck, you have failed severely.
Still hurt like a son of a
I-
bitch, I'll tell you that.
I'll still see it in theaters just to be like, hey, look, if you can give it another chance, then I'll see a
So
sequel.
I've been trying to mislead him ever since. Waiting for you to
But
show up.
yeah,
Where are they now?
not too excited about the fact that this movie that was literally built as, oh yeah, we're gonna see Kylo Ren take on dinos,
Drake had it
and
all
it's like,
figured
oh,
out.
there's only
See,
like
that's the symbol
5 minutes of them.
used to mark their secret vaults.
Such a cool fucking premise. I can't believe they couldn't even pull that off.
In this monastery.
I think it focused more on him trying to figure out the situation, and
Everything we need, right here.
just
All the
I guess it's the
clues
relationship with him
take
and the
us right
kid
to
in the
treasure.
movie, which again I
No,
heard
I
was very well done.
All right, you boys aren't gonna get all chummy and leave the girl behind again, are you?
Don't even think about it, Sully. She's got a mean
What
right
else is
hook.
coming up?
I'll keep that in mind.
I still really want to see the D&D movie.
I think that's still a few weeks away, though.
March
Shazam
31st.
2 comes out this week, although not only the
Something about these statues.
the behind the scenes drama, but also just early reviews of the movie have very much hit the brakes on any interest I had in seeing it right away.
So Matthew is north, John is east, Mark is west, and Luke's south. So Luke is the goat thing. Okay.
Oh no, my party are idiots.
Yeah, they are. They are.
Well, no, so I'm doing an alliance raid, and it's like we're in the first alliance raid in the game, which has a very specific mechanic that relies entirely on every party waiting patiently for the thing to start and not rushing in ahead of everybody else. If you don't do that, you fuck it up for everybody.
Lion is Mark. Mark is west. West.
Because basically how it works is each of the 3 parties in the raid have to separate to each fight like a mini boss. However, you can only defeat the mini boss if the party to your left has at least 4 people standing on a pad.
Yeah. What the fuck?
You're completely separated, so each party has to coordinate to get in their areas and to start correctly. Because if someone's not in there when it starts and locks people out, yes, you can teleport in, but it will automatically teleport you to the middle platform. So if, say, the left platform doesn't have enough people on it because someone in the right platform jumped the gun, the whole thing's fucked.
Yeah. Okay, where's east on this? Okay. And that did something. Cool.
I helped.
You can help by answering. Who's your favorite? Matthew, Mark, Luke, or John?
I didn't pay enough attention in CCD.
This looks familiar.
I actually can't remember. I think isn't it? Well, John has the most famous Bible verse of all time, so I think he automatically gets points.
All I could really tell you is St. Francis is my name saint.
Aww. What the? I hate dark lighting. Give me a fucking torch so I can see shit.
The inverted torch leads to the land of the dead.
Wow. Inverted torch. Let me see. Oh, no. Actually, real quick.
So I think I've told this story to you before, and probably on stream too, but this particular raid, like I said, it's the first Alliance raid in Final Fantasy XIV, Labyrinth of the Ancients. And when I first got Kevin to play the game and he got to this point, Kevin already had some exposure to Final Fantasy XIV because he's a Monster Hunter fan, and Monster Hunter World had like that big crossover with the game.
Yeah.
So in the Monster Hunter World crossover, there's a particular boss that Monster Hunter World fans were not prepared for in the form of the Behemoth, who is just kicking their ass. I should know, I tried to fight it. It's fucking rough.
Yeah.
But, so Kevin was terrified when he found out that one of the bosses in this raid is said Behemoth. It's not nearly as hard in this game as it was in that, although I've still seen a good handful of people wipe to it.
Yeah. Man, what the fuck?
Because the main difficulty in both versions is that the Behemoth can cast a spell called Ecliptic Meteor, where the only way to avoid damage from it is to hide behind comets that have dropped during the fight.
Yeah.
And if you don't do that, it will kill you.
One. Hold on 1 second. This is.
Hey guys, Super Broly's back, man.
Doesn't help that the lighting on my TV is not the best.
I mean, this is also just a dark scene in general from what I'm seeing.
No, okay. So I was right. Game. I think it is my TV partially because I saw someone else's footage and it was a lot brighter.
Maybe.
I did it. I think. So I didn't do it? Oh no, it worked.
Wow. This looks promising.
Like Sully's little fucking flashlight he's got there.
Yeah.
Okay. You two sit tight.
What else
I'll
happened?
check
Oh,
things out.
Whoa.
I know we talked about it last night, but
Out
The Last of Us just ended the show.
Yeah, and one person will make a lot less noise than three.
At the very least, season 1 just ended, I should
And you
say.
guys will be safe here. They
Yes.
don't even know about this room.
It was
Channel
heart-wrenching.
13, they don't use that one.
And also very disturbing.
All right, you got it.
Was it you and-
it was dark as shit.
Because you and I were talking about it, we were like,
Be careful.
I was saying, like, you don't really understand how fucked up it is that what Joel does from the perspective of the player. Because, you know, you have all the adrenaline and you're like, I gotta go save Ellie. When you're watching Joel do it, it's like...
When you're watching it without that, like, with that disconnect of, like,
Of the dead.
not being the player in control, it's definitely a lot more disturbing.
Yeah, it's like, oh, wow, he's murdering a lot of people. It's like, you understand where he's coming from, but it's also like, yeah, you know, he's killing a lot of people. But yeah, no, I really liked the show. It helped me get back into the games. Really enjoyed the first Last of Us. I don't think those games are good for streaming just because it's a lot of looking through locations just to find equipment and all that.
Nah, yeah, I can see that.
It's like the one downside to streaming that game is it's a lot of like I need to focus and find whatever item it is I need. I mean, I guess you could say that's the same thing to Uncharted, but I feel like Uncharted's a lot more straightforward. I got the freaking opening song from Encanto stuck in my head. Da-da-da. Can I jump it? I cannot.
I mean, in fairness, it's a really catchy song, so...
It is, but also, it's the song where I'm like, I don't really care for it too much.
I mean,
So
only because it's like It's still a good song, but it's the weakest song in a movie full of really good songs.
I can't really think of any other song that makes me. I just wanted to see if maybe I could do it again. It just does I'm trying to think of other songs in the movie that I really like. I mean, yeah, no, we all know. We don't talk about Bruno's amazing. We know. What's the one that won the Oscar? I can't remember.
Dos Oruguitas.
Yes, that one's also fucking beautiful. Pressure's really good, and that's kind of all I have to say about it.
I mean, that's honestly one of my favorite songs in the movie.
It's a good workout song. God, what the fuck do I do here? Am I stupid? I mean, I am, but... Actually, Mirabelle's song, I forget what it's actually called, but
Waiting on a Miracle.
that's the one. I actually really like that one a lot.
That's also a really good song.
Again, it's almost like Lin-Manuel Miranda's a phenomenal songwriter.
I don't think he's the best singer, but yeah, no, he's a damn good songwriter.
He tried. He sure tried. Oh, wait, I'm an idiot.
To me, I think part of the reason I really love Luisa's song, and frankly her character in that movie, is she is the like depiction of non-physical trauma. By literally having this character who is effectively physically invulnerable, who is still clearly hurting.
Yeah. I mean, you can say that about just about all of the kids, I feel like. Yeah, Isabel has the expectations of being perfect, and she has a lot of that on her shoulders to go with.
No, of course. I'm just saying, like, I think in the specific way they use Luisa to, like, explain this, I think it works really fucking well.
Oh, no, it worked beautifully. There's a reason why she got all of the popularity that Disney expected Isabella to get.
That'll always be hilarious to me, is that Disney, like, fucking was ready to sell a shit ton of merch of Isabella, and then fucking everyone's like, where's the Luisa merch?
It's like, where's the character we actually really like? And plus, the merch of Isabella that they put out was before she had her big character
I totally
growth.
want, like, post, like, what else can I do, Isabella.
Also a great song. Just like her and freaking Mirabelle finally being like, yeah. What the fuck? Hold on. Display. Ah, that's much better. But this still doesn't really answer my question.
Oh, I got hiccups.
You got the hiccups? Well, stop that.
Oh, thanks. Why didn't I think about that?
It's that Rooster Teeth podcast bit where Gavin's like, I don't get sick. Whenever I think I'm about to get sick, I should go stop.
Stop.
And then Gavin proceeds to tell us about all of his health problems. It's like, hey, I wonder why he has those. No, don't do that.
Gavin, do you not get sick, or do you refuse to acknowledge when you're sick?
It's almost always the fucking latter. Whenever people say, like, oh, I never get sick, I'm like, no, you're probably dying and just don't want to fucking go to a doctor. Come on. So the one thing that freaking Last of Us did right is having freaking stealth thing where you can throw rocks and get them to come over to you or whatever.
So did I talk to you about how I think it's weirdly funny how out of like left field, Power Wash Simulator has been doing a lot of like video game crossover content?
What's the most recent one?
Well, so the first one they did was Croft Manor from Tomb Raider.
That's actually pretty smart. I like that.
And then now recently they did a whole pack relating to Final Fantasy VII.
You have told me about it. You have to clean his sword, right?
No,
That's
you clean inside the Seventh Heaven bar. You clean like some of the vehicles from the game.
Yeah.
Just stuff like that. I think it's neat.
No, it's fucking. It's really. I do need to play that game. I mean, you did send it to me, so I do have to play it. But also, it looks like a fun game in general.
Like, you will lose time to it.
Yeah. Ow. I think one of my favorite things from the It's Always Sunny podcast is when they talk about the episode The Gang Cracks the Liberty Bell.
Oh, wait, real quick. Shit, I almost forgot. One of the coolest things you can clean in Power Wash Simulator from Final Fantasy VII is the Scorpion drone.
Nice.
Like, easily one of the most iconic early game bosses from that game.
Two bells resound in perfect harmony.
Okay, what the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, I'm not doing something right.
I don't have the game's audio up that high, so all I just am seeing is something something bells.
Thought that would work. Ooh. Oh, it did work! God, this game is really bad at letting you know that. Oh, yeah, no, they were talking about the Gang Cracks Liberty Bell, which is, I don't want to say notoriously, but it's basically the least popular episode of It's Always Sunny, as far as, like, the later seasons go. But to the guys who make the show, it's probably their favorite episode, and it's the one that
I can totally see that.
Well, because
That's
they
the
say, like,
one where it's like a historical thing, right?
yeah, it's like they're trying to talk the Philadelphia tour people into letting Patty's Pub be part of the Philadelphia tour or whatever. And
By, like,
they're
bullshitting some, like, historical relevance about the bar.
exactly, and basically it's just like it's like, oh, it's what the gang would be like in the 1700s, which is a fucking really fun concept, and the episode is actually pretty good. I do think they pointed out like the Charlie and Frank storyline was not that great, and I kind of have to agree because I didn't even remember what they did up until they said what happens. Actually can't even remember what they did now. I know it's a lot of Dennis and Mac trying to join the British and betray Washington and all the rebels. It's a lot of D being D and shit like that, but I can't for the life of me remember what Charlie and Frank did. Also, that episode has one of the most popular It's Always Sunny memes in it. It's the one where they look at a picture of George Washington and go, I've had enough of this dude.
This is completely unacceptable.
It's like, this guy's pissing me off.
I find it hard to believe that one man could wipe out your entire crew.
It's not just Drake, goddammit!
Who'd win in a fight, Washington or Roosevelt?
Enough.
Teddy Roosevelt, I should probably preface that.
Roosevelt. Like, I don't know, it depends, like, are you talking, like, fist fight?
Oh yeah, fist fight.
Oh, then Roosevelt, hands down.
Eddie was contingent upon you doing what
It's like, I want it to be Washington, but, like, I don't know,
Nah,
Teddy
it's
was...
Roosevelt.
Yeah, Teddy was a boxer.
And you know it!
We're done here, Mr.
I
Roger.
think at
I
most...
mean, also, he's probably just in infinitely better health than Washington.
Well, I mean, they put that into consideration. But the thing with Washington, though, I think the only thing he really had was, like, a size advantage. I think he was just a freakishly large man at the time.
Was he notably tall? I honestly don't know.
I mean, I think for the 1700s, he was notably tall, which is like, he was 6'1".
Well, you get what you pay for, I suppose. And what about you, Navarro? Are you
I mean,
working
again,
on paying
Washington had no teeth, like, of his own, so...
Yeah.
Like,
He's got them chompers.
meanwhile, Roosevelt's the guy who established the Food and Drug Administration.
find the treasure. There's no incentive to tell the truth.
So I think
Sometimes I feel
even
like
if
the
Roosevelt
brains
wasn't a
behind it is
boxer,
where I found
he
it.
still beat up
Just
Washington.
need a little more
I
time.
do love
Chasing this treasure
stories of the
was
Revolutionary
proving
War,
more
like how in one of the
trouble
battles, and again, this is mostly legend, Washington like rode through British troops, would grab him from his horse and threw him back for his boys to take care of when they came around. It's like,
That sounds suspicious as hell.
like I
No offense,
definitely.
I'm all for like wild fucking old school like stories like that, but that sounds suspicious as hell. That's dubious.
Well, in what way?
I don't know, it just sounds very like fantastical in a way that I don't necessarily buy it.
I definitely believe Washington rode through those fucking guys. I just don't think he had the strength
He
to
was
grab
flinging
them.
them through the air.
Yeah. Maybe like grab them and pull a little bit and then like not like throw them in the air, but like give them like a little chuck to the side or something. But nothing like amazing.
Yeah.
Granted,
Like,
if I saw
don't get me
George
wrong,
Washington do that, I'd shoot him.
There are some crazy stories from the Revolution. Like, I'm pretty sure I've told you how, like, there is basis to the story of the Headless Horseman, where there is documentation that a Hessian soldier had his head blown off by a cannon.
Yes. Yeah, then like they said that someone
It's
said
the
that
old saying of, like, every legend has a grain of truth.
oh yeah, no. Freaking then when the guy said that they thought they saw a headless soldier walking through the battlefield or some shit like
Again, I
that.
don't know about that. I just know that, like, we do know factually that there was a Hessian soldier who was in that relative area that had his head taken off with a cannon.
Yeah. Oh no, you know what it was? He was on his horse and it was like riding away as after his head came off, and he was still
Maybe.
sitting on it. Yeah, I think that's what the story was. And granted, you hear that and it's like, oh, that's a nightmare. I don't ever want to see that. Even if it wasn't a living being, I don't want to see that.
Then, cue a few years later, some soldiers are a little drunk and recounting their war stories, and they tell that story, and they say, I bet he's still wandering around trying to find his head.
And that's all you need. It's literally all you need for that kind of story to get going.
Now, to be clear, like, the tale of Sleepy Hollow and all that as we know it mostly comes from the novel, but, like, the novel itself drew on actual local folklore, which is why we, like, have the story of the Headless Horseman specifically.
When was that story? When did that come out? Like,
oh god, when was?
It had to be one of the earliest freaking horror stories, right?
It's one of the first American horror stories.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it's the American horror story. Like, no other horror story from this country even comes close.
Legend of Sleepy Hollow by Washington Irving was first published in 1820.
Wow. I didn't think it was that late, but yeah, no, that's fucking awesome. Did you know Washington Irving's also responsible for naming the donut?
Beautiful.
He's a true fucking American. Oh yeah. No.
Actually, it was only published 2 years after Mary Shelley's Frankenstein.
Yes. That, I believe, was the true original horror story. And sci-fi novel.
Well, at the very least, like, I was going to say sci-fi, yes. People have been telling ghost stories for longer than that.
Oh, yeah, of
but
course.
If we're talking, like, publications, then, I don't know, it probably gets more dubious.
But yeah, it's definitely I think it's the OG sci-fi story. Or at the very least,
It's
sci-fi
definitely
novel.
often, like, again, it's one of those things where, like, yeah, you could nitpick, like, technically this feels like it starts it and it was, like, 2 years earlier. But, like, it's generally credited as, like, the birth of sci-fi publication.
Hell yeah. Go off, Mary Shelley.
Yeah. Sully, I'm just going in search.
Did I ever tell you that she kept the calcified heart of her late husband?
Did I ever tell you she lost her virginity on her mother's grave?
Yeah.
Mary Shelley was a goth chick.
She was...
She was the
goth
first
chick.
goth
No,
chick.
she is the goth chick. Wednesday Addams only wishes she had that kind of power. God damn.
No, even worse, even more like edgy goth. Like I said, she supposedly had her late husband's calcified heart.
Yes.
She supposedly kept it wrapped in his poetry.
Fucking sick.
That is
awesome.
just some goth ass shit, and I love it.
God damn, you'll never top that. I'm trying to think of other American. I don't know if we talked about. We definitely have discussed this before, but I don't know if we talked about it on stream. I'm trying to think like some great American horror authors because you got Stephen King, you got Dean Koontz, you got Edgar Allan Poe.
Here we go. In 1852, a year after she died, her husband Percy's heart was found in her desk. It was wrapped in the pages of one of his last poems, Adonais. The heart was eventually buried in the family vault with their son, Percy Florence Shelley, when he died in 1889.
Jesus. I always forget people used to drop like flies like back then, like it was nothing.
Again, though, that's just some, like, goth shit, and I live for it.
They didn't.
No, supposedly, like, it was a grouping of, like, Percy's, like, fellow writers and friends were cremating him on a beach when one of his friends, Lee Hunt, like, saw the heart was, like, still, like, somewhat intact as the cremation was happening, reached into the burning corpse and pulled it out.
What the fuck?
And kept it, and eventually, at her request, gave it to Mary.
Aww. Who the fuck is the cosmic horror author?
H.P. Lovecraft.
Was he American?
Yeah.
Huh. I mean, I haven't read his novels. I hear they're excellent, but he wasn't.
No, he was born in Rhode Island, in Providence.
That tracks.
He was only 46 when he died.
Again, people used to drop like flies back then.
Back then, he was born in 1890.
My point still stands. We didn't get like reasonable. What's the term I'm looking for? Not healthcare. Well, I mean, healthcare plays a part, but like life expectancy back then was not great.
I mean, again, fantastic writer. He has a whole genre named after him for a reason. Terrible person, awful person. Don't Google his cat's name.
The fact that that's one of the bases of discussing Lovecraft says a lot.
Oh, he was also in favor of prohibition, so he's also a fucking narc.
He would be, though. Yeah, no, I haven't read any of his novels. I kind of want to read. What's the big one that people give a shit about? Not Call of
In the Mountains of
Cthulhu.
Madness?
That's the one. I want to read that one a lot. Where I want to read it very badly. I did a great job there.
He also believed in the need of a, what was the wording? Intellectual aristocracy.
What does that imply?
Basically, I'm smarter than you, so do what I say.
Got it. He's an asshole. It's funny because I know a lot of people who have that mindset today, and those people are all dumbasses. Oh, that was a risk.
Oh, the other famous book of his is Shadow over Innsmouth.
That one I have not heard of. Isn't Call of Cthulhu a novel of his?
Yeah, Call of Cthulhu's one of his.
Yeah, so I got 3 of his books I gotta read, though.
There's the Dunwich Horror.
What's funny to me is whenever people discuss Lovecraftian horror, they always revert to, like, eldritch beings similar to Cthulhu or something in the same concept. But, like,
Also, he's the reason we have one of my favorite schlocky body horror series. Due to his publication of Herbert West, Reanimator.
I'm gonna be real with you. I'm not a fan of
Reanimator.
I just don't. I tried to get into the first movie. I'm like, it's just not my thing. Like, it's not terrible. It's just like.
No, it's very schlocky, like body horror.
Oh no, that part's great. It's just everything else. I'm like, it's fine.
It's just this utter, like, sociopathic scientist who only gives a shit about continuing his research.
Yes.
In a very, like, cold and unemotional way. But, like, there's a certain, at least with the movie, there's a certain comedy to it.
Yeah, I can't imagine there's a lot of comedy in his book.
No, obviously. Again, the movies are, like, pretty disconnected from the book.
Made it. I gotta read into some of Lovecraft's novels.
Again, great writer, awful human being.
Yeah, but he's dead, so it doesn't matter. He's dead, and he's in hell. So I'm like, it's all right.
God, such subtle puzzle design. How do we open the door? Well, there's this giant lever shaped like a key.
Well, it's getting to the other key I'm trying to figure out. Like, this makes sense. But then there's nothing around here. Unless, can I drop them? No, it kills me. Nope. I thought maybe if I went around I could just get... Oh, wait. No. I gotta do the whole kit and caboodle. Or whatever. I recently rewatched an episode of the Tommy Wiseau Show.
The Tommy Wiseau.
His Let's Play series where he's kidnapped by aliens and forced to play video games. And it's very obvious.
Tommy, what goes on in that brain?
Dude, honestly... Well, first of all, I don't think that it was his idea for a show. I think someone pitched it to him, and he was like, yeah, I'll do it.
Sounds okay.
But... it's... I can't even explain it. He really is a strange human being, to put it politely. Yeah. Okay, I see the key. Can I make that jump?
Look to your left, look to your left. Oh.
My left. Bingo.
Yeah, there you go. Because I noticed the board sticking out from that ledge was, like, pointing in that direction.
Well, that's what got me originally, because I didn't see the little edge before. I was like, there's really no way to get to that from here. But no, there was.
The game's even like, do you want a hint, stupid?
Because the game's like, you had this one part. How do you not have the other part down? Alright, let's do this. What the fuck were we talking about before that? I'm trying to think of other schlocky horror that I like. So I went back and started rewriting that one pitch I made to you a while back about basically like our version of Ghostbusters. But I decided to, instead of trying to make it PG-13 and cater to audiences, I figured, fuck it. Just make it an R-rated, schlocky creature feature.
I can see they're working. Oh, look at that. It opened the little window.
Yeah. Well, because I can't pull out the notebook right now, but I don't know. I picked out the cryptid I wanted to use for the movie. I won't say which one on stream. It's not Mothman. You know what it is? Because Mothman's not really a monster. He's a protector of mankind who really
he's a harbinger.
he sucked at his job. It's like
Again, there's some people who view it, oh, he caused it. Some people say, oh, he was just like foretelling it.
Hello there.
yeah, he didn't cause. I think he was just like he's like a freaking not fortune teller, but someone who's like, oh, be wary of
Again,
the
he's a harbinger.
bridge. Yeah.
He's got Absol
Hey,
bias.
Sully. Remember Roman and Navarro? That red herring you sent them on to get them out of the way? Well,
I will say I want to do an opening of us finding Squonk,
Look, I'm gonna need
like a whole herd of Squonks that chase us away.
And Sully,
God, Squonk. That's
once
such a
they're gone, meet me in
depressing
the
cryptid.
mausoleum. Come through
The fact that
catacombs,
every
through that way.
every conversation about Squonk, one person's going to say it's the ugliest cryptid. Guaranteed.
I mean, it's literally, its whole thing is it's so ugly that it'll just fucking dissolve into tears if it sees its own reflection. Like, it's
Just-
ugly and self-conscious.
It's just the most unfortunate monster. I'm trying to think. I think it's safe to say the most famous cryptid's Bigfoot. I don't think any other cryptid has come close to the
No, yeah, that's
cultural.
a fair statement. It's also why, like, half the cryptids you ever hear about are just Bigfoot knockoffs.
Swamp ape, or not swamp ape, skunk ape.
Skunk ape.
Yeah, swamp ape's
But
terrible.
skunk ape's only the most obvious. There's like a dozen Bigfoot knockoffs throughout America.
Yeah. Oh man, you weren't there when Chase, Kevin, and Will and I watched Swamp Ape.
Oh no.
Well, you know what? No, you know what happened? We were laughing so hard. You texted me, "Hey, can you guys shut the fuck up?" you didn't say it like that, but still, we were very loud, and you were trying to sleep.
Like, it's like, y'all, I got class in the morning.
Dude, I kind of want to just watch that movie with you, because I think it'll change your life. Just genuinely one of the worst, I don't want to say worst, because it's one of those so bad it's good kind of movies, but it's definitely one of the top of those types.
I just think it's funny for the most part. American cryptids in film have been relegated to, like, just really awful B-movies.
Except for, like, I can think of, like, a few who still haven't really gotten their dues. I think the Jersey Devil hasn't really gotten a proper film
I
yet.
don't know, you remember we found that really awful fucking Jersey Devil movie?
Oh yeah, I gotta check that out. I was gonna say the one movie I could think of that comes close to that for the Jersey Devil is The Last Broadcast, which doesn't even actually have the Jersey Devil in it. But I think the actual movie around it makes up for the fact that there's no actual Jersey Devil. I don't want to say what the movie's about, but I will say you should check it out. It's a really good... spoilers, it's a really good... what do you call it? Not documentary. Found footage movie.
Alright.
Actually, they did found footage before Blair Witch did it. Like, 2 years before.
This is a rough fucking encounter. I think your main mistake is, like, you can, like, it gives you a sniper rifle so you can start picking people off from here.
Yeah, but I want to get in the action.
I mean, I think we've talked about this, like, I think you said you're not crazy about it, but I'm a big fan of As Above, So Below as far as, like, fun found footage horror.
I had to give it another chance, because I think I enjoyed parts of it, but I wasn't fully feeling it. But I
Holy
think,
shit, you sent that man flying.
oh yeah, dude, these sniper rifles, they will fuck you up. God damn it, the statue got in my way. I can't see. Statue, come on. So many lasers.
Okay, I was gonna laugh my ass off if you still couldn't see him because of that grave. But, I don't know, like, to me, part of the reason it works is, it, like, you're gonna get headshotted, is that, like, first off, the Paris catacombs are already just this utterly terrifying setting.
Oh, absolutely. That's like the thing that made me really want to watch it, was just the setting
Like,
itself.
specifically the fact that it's based on the very real fact that, like, yes, there's the touristy parts of the catacombs that, like, people can visit, like, publicly, but the rest of the catacombs are, like, this series of, like, this maze-like series of, like, not fully mapped tunnels that are very unstable.
Yeah. And, like, isn't the movie, like, really psychological, too?
I wouldn't go crazy into that descriptor, but, like, it does draw a lot on, like, kind of medieval, like, folklore, because, like, the key idea is that they're, like, looking for the grave of Nicholas Flamel, because they believe he did succeed in creating the Philosopher's Stone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I could go back and watch that movie. Now you got me on fucking found footage movies. Well, I mean, I got myself here because I discussed last broadcast.
Found footage horror gets a bad rap due to the fact that it became so oversaturated after, like, Blair Witch and Paranormal Activity blew up.
Yeah. And plus, like,
That
there's like...
you surpassed Kevin for amount of people killed with explosions in this game.
Yeah.
But, like, I don't know. I feel like it's genuinely, like, a genre of horror that you can do a lot with if you just don't use it as an excuse to cut corners.
I 100% agree with that. I think there's some paranormal... I haven't seen any of the paranormal movies yet, but I've heard, like, some of them are pretty good.
You haven't seen any of them?
No.
Like, the biggest series of found footage horror movies, and you've never seen any of them?
No. I had... Well, because when I was in high school, I had no interest in them.
Huh.
But now I'm older, and I'm
I
like...
like the first couple. I think they get kind of silly as it goes on, but...
I've heard... There's one I heard is actually really good. I just can't think of which one it is. But I do want to check out... I want to check them out now that I have the opportunity.
But no, I think a big problem was a lot of studios saw how successful movies like Paranormal Activity and Blair Witch were, and how cheap they were made, and thought, oh, so we can just cut corners and make cheap movies, and so long as we frame it as being found footage, we can get away with it.
I'll say this before we get deep into found footage bullshit. The last broadcast, even though I just said it's kind of like the precursor to all those kind of movies, it isn't really presented like a found footage horror movie. Mm-hmm. It's presented as a true crime documentary. So it's treated like it's like, no, this happened.
Yeah, I get that.
That
reminds me. One movie, I think it's kind of silly, but I think it's got some good points to it. One franchise, rather, is the Grave Encounters franchise.
Yes.
I don't know.
Again, don't get me wrong. I think it's kind of goofy. I think it's got some funny fucking moments, especially in Grave Encounters 2. But I still think it does some interesting stuff with its idea.
Let's see this. Yeah, no. Okay. I don't know what this means.
Hold on. I think the chalice needs to be right side up.
Oh, man. Roman
Okay,
and
which
Navarro
one is
really
this?
tore
That's
place
the
up.
book.
That's the book. I think the shell needs to be upside down, and the snake needs to be pointing left, and the arrows need to be pointing up.
Yeah. So, which one is that? That's the
That's
arrows.
the arrows. You need to point those guys up.
The first Wreck movie is really good. Yeah, this one's
That
good.
stays as it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, fucking Wreck is fantastic. It's one of my favorite found footage horror movies of all time.
The shot where they're looking down and all the zombies are looking up at them, I actually kind of shit my pants looking at that. I was like, that's fucking terrifying. Speaking of found footage zombie movies, I have one that's not really that good, and I hate to say it because it's from a director I really like.
Oh.
Diary of the Dead, directed by George Romero.
Haven't seen it.
It has its moments, but as a found footage movie, it is not good.
I mean, it's found footage, which was pretty a late trend in George Romero's life, so I imagine... I question how motivated he actually was to make that movie.
I think he had ideas he wanted to explore with it. I just think he didn't really know how to do it properly because he filmed, even though it was found footage, he still managed to film it like a traditional movie, which is kind of that takes away from the whole point of a found footage movie.
Yeah, well, we better get back to the library. We're gonna have to find.
I'll say
another way
this
out.
though, in true Romero fashion, it has a lot of very fun zombie kills in
Well,
it.
there's no way but forward.
I mean, that's one of the most important things.
Survival of the
So
Dead,
not
that one's
found
really
footage,
bad.
but like I know we talked about this off stream, but I still I saw a clip of it again and I geek out over it. Is how fucking cool is it that fucking Dead Meat got the Ghostface voice to like do the numbers on their Scream 5 kill count?
It's fucking awesome. Do you like scary movies?
Which way?
So whenever I do a Ghostface impression, I'm always doing Ghostface from Scary Movie, not Scream.
Well, and first off, I do want to say I want to name him Roger Jackson because he's fucking awesome and he deserves the credit.
Yes.
That voice is fucking iconic.
Yeah, no, that guy's great. And I don't really like the franchise as a whole, but the first Scream movie is
There are Roman
iconic.
numerals on the corner of Drake's map.
Oh, of course.
This has got to mean something.
This guy's been something. 2, 5, 7. What does it mean? What does it
What does it mean? The numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
Stay here and keep a lookout while you figure out how.
There's 5. Okay. It's 3. 4. 1. 5 again. It's down here. That's 4 again. Trace.
Keep going straight.
Maybe I don't want
This has
to.
got to be good for something.
2. Okay, we're back onto something. I think. Oh.
Come on, Nathan. Work them muscles. Now you gotta drop the gear to... Oh, wait, never mind. It's doing it itself.
Yeah, no. Freaking Diary of the Dead has a scene where they go to an Amish village and this Amish guy helps them out, and he gets some cool zombie kills in. He uses a scythe.
Scythes. Such an impractical thing to use as an actual weapon, but people are obsessed with it, and I respect it.
It's purely just for the look.
Like, don't get me wrong, there's a long history of farming implements being, like, improvised as weapons. A scythe is such a terrible choice to do that with.
Yeah, 100%. It's not like a battle axe or something like that, where, yeah, that makes some sense.
Well, even, like, looking at farming implements, like a pitchfork, fantastic. It's a piercing weapon. It's basically an improvised spear.
Trying to see.
Same logic as behind... as... like, same logic as behind how gladiators used tridents because they were fishing implements, but they were cheap and easy to get a hold of.
Yeah, and they're fucking cool as shit.
Like, the whole thing is, in Greek mythology, Poseidon had a trident, yes, but it wasn't as a weapon. It was because it was a fishing tool.
Yeah. And it looked cool as shit, so. Bonus points.
Let's not get killed by the swinging fucking fireball.
I don't think I can make that jump from here, so I'm going to have to figure.
I don't think you
I wonder
can
if this
either.
chain here can do something. Wait. Yeah. What do you think? Should I go for it?
What, like
Go for it.
shooting the chain?
Go for it, go for it. Elena's just like, you fucking idiot.
Elena's like, I'm here. Oh. Look, there's the hint button.
It's gone, but it was there.
Well, it's because you started climbing. I'm sure if you hit up on it, it'll still do it.
Two.
Well, what's that number even? What? Oh, too late now.
Well, so the numbers that are important are 2, 5, and 7.
7.
I haven't seen 7 much. So I'm trying to think, what the fuck can I do up here? Wait, I'm an idiot. Why did I think of this?
Because you can't do it.
Fuck you!
Oh god, he's resorted to explosives.
Oh great, he gave himself lore.
I could watch Nathan Drake get ragdolled off of a wall all day.
And you will. Wait. Wow.
Okay, that's not helpful.
That's a great hint game. I'm so glad you
wait,
gave it.
actually, there might have been something there. When you
It
get
might,
up to the top,
might
look
be
up.
in relationship to...
Oh, wait, what's that number? That's 6.
That's, yeah, it's 6. But, maybe...
Well, just look up real quick. Oh,
That's not... I didn't even mean to fucking go off on my own there.
clearly. Oh.
So up there...
Hmm.
Yeah. Go for it, go for it.
Wait. Go back down. Go, no, like, to the bottom of the chain. Swing. No, it won't let you.
Yeah, it won't let me, yeah. Plus, there really wasn't anywhere for me to go.
I don't know, I was thinking about how the 2 pointed left.
You don't think? No, because I can't make that jump.
Well, no, left is behind you relatively now.
Well, the 2 here is pointing to this.
Okay.
Problem is, this doesn't really go anywhere for me.
I at least know where you can survive.
I almost wonder.
I wondered about that too, but there doesn't... Quit throwing grenades!
No.
Oh, what's that number there?
That's 3.
You're right. No.
You can tell like I'm trying to like really see what's going on here. Did I try jumping this before?
No, you said you thought you couldn't make it and didn't. And you were correct.
Go for it, go for it. Just something over here I can do. Maybe mess around with the... No? Okay. Actually, you bring up a good point. Maybe I can do something here.
You didn't even try. That was the wimpiest jump I've ever seen Nathan Drake attempt.
Maybe if I try that again. No, doesn't work.
Nathan Drake, known for his ability to jump through stupid obstacles, does the wimpiest jump you've ever seen and doesn't even try to grab onto anything.
Ah!
Excuse
Bless
me.
you. Does it do anything for me? No? Alright.
Good. Let's, there's 5. There's 4.
Because night. Wow! This thing I already did once, and it doesn't do anything for me to fucking point it out. Thanks, game. Always looking out for the little guy.
Like, yeah, that would be cool if this was the part I was getting stuck on, but it's really not.
It's like Naughty Dog, just throw me a bone, please.
I mean, there's something shiny on that archway down there.
Without, no, kill me if I jump to it.
I mean, what else do you have to lose?
Fuck it. Ah! That was a phenomenal jump. That was a phenomenal
Again,
jump.
so much better than that wimpy ass jump he did earlier.
Wait. Oh my god. Time to sit. It's muffin time. Oh. I'm a muffin. It's muffin time. Okay, so wait, that actually is the way I have to go. Oh no, it's not. Fuck, never mind. It says 4. I just can't read.
I mean, is there a way to get on that ledge? Oh, okay, cool. I was gonna say, is there a way to just jump over there without climbing up so you could shimmy across, but that works.
Shimmy, shimmy, yeah. Shimmy, yeah. Shimmy, yay. I just wanted to make sure there wasn't a... I thought that was going to be
that
a
wasn't
drop.
a just sheer drop.
Yeah.
2.
5. Jump.
Okay, you're on the right track.
Oh, here we go.
Welcome to Wipeout.
Hosted by John Cena.
I was gonna say, those two are back to back. You're gonna have to time that better. Hey,
Listen.
okay, at least it dropped you here.
Oh god. Is this the Fall Guys prototype? Ah, damn it.
Oh, that's bullshit. You should have
No.
made that.
You know what? I think I have to roll at the end of that. Yeah, I just watched the kill count for the movie Ma, which still not very good.
Yeah, no, I wasn't crazy about that movie.
Ah,
Okay. Oh, and cutscene.
I made it. Finally.
Classic Drake luck.
I'm okay.
Okay, hold on. What's the number above you?
It's 3.
Ignore
7.
it.
Okay. Before I do something stupid.
Oh, there's a chain to your left. Can you climb that? Oh, that works. Ooh, you're lucky you didn't fall.
Looks like Phoenix Wright was Phoenix Stupid.
Stupid. I'd like to whoopee her cushions.
God, it's such an immature sketch. I love it.
Awooga.
Awooga! Oh, I look like a cat that's trying to get food.
Ah.
Oh, hey.
Find a way to get this gate open. I'll wait here.
Okay. Guess I'm doing all the work again.
No, you gotta climb through that window that opened to your right. Like,
I just gotta find a way to get to it.
you have to climb all the way back up. No, I think if you just, you can jump on there.
Oh,
There you
it's giving me Resident Evil camera angles. Love that. Seriously, this game's got like fixed camera angles, which I hate.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink.
A twink. What about Will Tweeze? Yes, please. Hey, it's you. Uh-huh. Go for it, go for it. See, this is the Tomb Raider games from the reboot series. I could just freaking take a bow and arrow out and hit those ropes. But I can't. So, I'm sad. I'm so sad. Huh. I made it. Oh, and that worked. Huh. Ba-ba-ba. Do-do-do-do-do. Manamana. Do-do-do-do. Manamana. Ba-ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. There was an explosion. Take a sip of my drink.
Hey,
Bad guys.
last man alive gets the gold. You lose. Kill them both.
Hold on 1 second, guys. Alright, let's do it. No, what the fuck? Ah! Wow, I was not ready for all of that. Ha, 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 ha.
Okay.
Oh, ammo. Oh, where'd they go? Ah. Wait, who shot me?
No, Joker. You can't witty gritty all across the country.
Batman. Have you seen the Joel Haber Batman Joker sketch?
Damn.
I don't know, have I?
It's the
Oh, where Joker's a groomer. Yes.
yes. God, genuinely, I think everyone said like this is
You go back
legitimately,
to just blowing shit up because I actually preferred that to this.
genuinely like the most uncomfortable version of the Joker. It's like I don't like this. No one's having fun here. Well, he is, but
I think there's some kind of ladder mechanism up there.
ladder mechanism.
I was gonna say, that's such a weird sentence, ladder mechanism.
What do you think people did before ladders? Jesus Christ, was that a
Is that a
landmine?
fucking landmine?
No, it was this
Oh.
guy.
Random dude with an anti-tank rifle.
Oh, hey friend.
How's that feel?
Bye friend.
That was just Joe. He lives under the stairs. Why would you do that?
He shot at me? Oh, man.
That's so over the top for no reason.
Yeah. Ow, ow, what the fuck? Fuck this. God, my freaking tooth kind of hurts right now. But, yeah, guys. Welcome to Alone Night Gaming. I hope you, Hope you're comfortable right now. We're playing some Uncharted. Did you see what I titled this episode, Jack?
No, what did you title it?
Gun Parted. I didn't have a funny pun in mind. I just went with whatever I could find.
I will say, when you whipped out the AK, I was reminded of that one fucking animation, if you've ever seen it. It's a Cold Day in Hell, Charlie Brown.
That's good. I like that.
I think that's the name, or maybe I'm just making that name up for it, but that is a real thing. Where Charlie Brown just gets even.
You ever see You're a Rat Bastard, Charlie Brown?
Maybe that's what I'm thinking of.
That's the one... Well, that's the SNL parody with Larry David as Linus. Or did Larry David play Charlie? I can't remember. Do you remember when... I think it was on Halloween, when Good Morning America, all the people on the show came out as Peanuts characters?
This is getting so old.
Or did I just awaken a nightmare that you tried to forget about?
Nate?
Is that Drake?
It's Drake.
Holy shit.
He never found
Looks
it.
good for a guy who shouldn't have any hair on his head.
So much for greatness.
So isn't it like the whole thing that like he lied that he's related to Sir Francis Drake?
I think so. Like, he and his brother just started saying that because they had no real background to speak of.
Yeah. More than ever.
There's gotta be a way.
I want to take a sword. Ooh. Ah, yes, Sir Francis Drake's pump-action shotgun. I'll take this with me to battle.
It looks like there's some kind of machinery up there.
Oh, God.
Hey,
Oh, wow, there's a
ladder.
lot of guns here.
I think I can reach it if you give me a boost.
Machinery? I think you mean ladder mechanism.
And I died.
You just dropped down that with so much confidence.
I didn't even know there was a fucking thing to fall down there. Okay, so I gotta get up there. So I have to go this way?
Hey, there's a ladder. Here, I think I can reach it if you give me a boost.
There's a ladder. Here, I think okay, so I have to go to her. Is that a noose? No, it's not.
Climb on. Oh, you're heavier than you look. Can you reach it?
Man, I can't believe they're remaking The Haunted Mansion.
Looks like an
I can't believe they're remaking the Eddie Murphy classic.
Why do you do this to piss me off?
I'll try to lower it down.
It's only been 20 years, too.
Oh, I see a tunnel. We can get out this way.
Tim enjoys spreading false misinformation.
It's what I'm good at.
Hello, boys. Easy, Eddie. Easy. What the hell's going on?
I genuinely don't know where I am in this game right now. I don't know how far I am.
Oh, God, no. We're trapped. Jesus, what is that?
We're dead. We're all dead.
What the hell is that?
Eddie, get back here.
Oh, wow, those are terrifying.
Oh, crap.
Oh, it's the things from The Descent.
Basically, yeah, what are those things called?
Hate your guts. Yeah, likewise, pal. Now let's do this.
I just always called them mole men.
Have you seen the behind-the-scenes footage of them just acting normal?
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Shit. So that's why there's holes in the ground here, okay. You know what? I'm gonna fight one. Come on, put him up. Do you know that Bruce Willis made a trilogy of movies within the span of like 3 months?
I mean, I'm not surprised. He's done a not great amount of movies. Or, like, a lot of not great movies.
It's the Detective Knight series of films. I think the last one just came out a month ago or something. No, it came out 2 months ago. What am I saying? Yeah, from November to January, they put out 3 movies, and they were not good, from what I understand. I am curious to see what they're like, because that's just what I do with low-budget action movies. I'm like flies on a turd. I can't get away with that from that shit. Oh, there's one. There's 2. Jesus, dude. No personal space. Please.
You ugly kunyuk! Don't mess with Eddie Rata!
And Eddie's dead.
Eddie! Eddie, hold on!
Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't. It's a cold day in hell, Charlie Brown. It's Bring Me the Head of Charlie Brown.
Have you seen the Robot Chicken Charlie Brown parody?
Probably
The one where
the kite-eating tree.
well, the kite eating tree is part of it, but what's it called?
The Great Pumpkin, like
Yeah,
where it's fucking killing everybody.
Yeah.
No, Bring Me the Head of Charlie Brown was like a sketch cartoon like made by Jim Reardon, who would go on to work on Wall-E.
What a jump.
No, it was clearly just done as like he had his free time and he thought it was funny.
Was it like this?
Kinda, except replace these fucking ghouls with the Peanuts gang.
Jesus Christ. No, 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 no.
He directed it. He also directed 187 episodes of The Simpsons and 2 episodes of Mighty Mouse.
Huh. There's a franchise I don't think anyone thinks about ever.
He was a writer on both Wreck-It Ralph movies, Zootopia. He did the story for Zootopia. He wrote the screenplay for Wall-E.
Cool.
He wrote 16 episodes of Tiny Toons.
Tiny Toons. It's funny. I didn't really grow up with Tiny Toons that much.
I don't know.
Like, I remember the episode where it's like a family of fleas that live on a dog.
I don't think they can get through this.
Nate.
What?
A lot of like my memory of that show is defined by like, and this goes for a few different cartoons I watched as a kid. The fact that I had one VHS tape with like 3 episodes on it.
Yeah,
that I just watched a shit ton of.
Those were the days where it would just be like a VHS with like 3, maybe 4 episodes on them.
Wow. This explains the U-boat in the Amazon.
I had a Digimon tape that I think it had. Who's the Digimon that dies in every iteration?
So they
Leomon.
Yeah, I think it had Leomon on it. He didn't die, by the way.
Got to do with it.
I don't know.
Well, no, not right away.
Doesn't make any
But no, like specifically one episode of Tiny Toons I specifically remember because it was on that tape was
We were right on top of it.
oh right, the Nazis got El Dorado. I forgot about that.
Because of course they did.
But it was an episode that was written by 3 girls who sent in a script, and they decided to produce it.
That's adorable.
Wait, what are you doing?
And at one point, Buster gets fed up and goes to complain about the script, to which, like, he gets pulled through the phone to the 3 of them at their house.
Did they beat the shit out of him, or?
What do you mean?
No, they just tell him off and then shove him back through the phone.
There's no way I'm leaving you here
Awesome.
alone
That's
with those
awesome.
things.
Have a choice. Just go turn
They
the
also
car
try to go to
around, come back
complain
and get me,
to
and then
Steven
we'll get the hell out of here.
Spielberg.
Just go.
Well, that's one of my favorite bits from
I will be
Freakazoid.
right back.
When it's
It was
Freakazoid.
either I can't remember if it was Freakazoid or Animaniacs, but it's all of like the major Steven Spielberg produced Warner Brothers cartoon characters all going to it was like, Steven, settle this for us. Who's your favorite?
Yeah, it's
Who are you
Freakazoid.
people?
It's Freakazoid, 'cause it was him, Brain, and Wacko Warner. And yeah, they go to Steve's like, Steven, hi, big fan. What you want to know? Which one is your favorite? And Steven's just like, do I know you? Which frankly with Freakazoid, yeah, that's accurate.
No,
I love.
I have a lot of fond memories of all the the Spielberg produced Warner Brothers cartoons,
I think that's the problem with directors today. None of them are willing to do that shit.
which is a shame. It's only slightly sullied by the fact that the attempted Tiny Toons reboot is garbage.
We don't gotta talk about it.
Can we talk about their awful attempt at drag?
No. Oh, you know what director today would do that? James Gunn.
Oh, I could totally see that.
Like, unironically, he would totally do that.
But no, like,
The fuck?
I think they got excited because they saw, oh, people like the Animaniacs reboot. Let's do that again. Let's just try to monkey that.
Which makes sense, but like, you gotta know what made the show work, and they didn't.
Like, and if you can put a Warner Brothers rabbit cartoon character in drag and have it not work, then you failed.
Yeah. Because isn't that like one of Bugs Bunny's whole things is that he's like the drag queen. Sorry,
Well,
RuPaul.
they even try to like use that as a premise in the episode, from what I've seen. But again, the final result is just a really, really bad. Like, first and foremost, it's not helped by the fact that the art style and animation in the reboot is ugly.
I didn't even know the reboot was out.
I mean, I think there's a reason for that. I think after they got initial reactions, they tried to very quietly, like, just roll it back.
Yeah. Well, isn't that the reboot that made the two rabbits lovers or something?
What the
I mean,
hell happened here?
So Buster and Babs, there was always like an implied thing about like between them. Mainly
Oh
on
no, wait,
Babs'
my
end.
mistake. The reboot made them siblings.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that was like one of the things that they were planning on doing. I'm not kidding.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Oh my god, yeah, no. If you look at Buster's fucking, like, Looney Tunes wiki page, it said, he is the main character of the show along with his best friend slash girlfriend slash twin sister reboot only, Babs.
Yep. They really did it.
Like, way to completely fucking misread the source material.
It's like,
Because there's multiple bits in the original show where, like, Babs tries to, like, get Buster to, like, take her somewhere, or, like, be, like, romantic, and the whole point is, like, Buster is immature as shit, so he doesn't really go for it.
go for it, go for it. Sorry. Yeah, no. Fucking, it's weird. Like, I don't even get how you fuck up that badly. Granted, I'm guessing this is all post, Discovery buyout.
I don't know.
I think it's very safe to assume any bad decision Warner Brothers has made lately can be almost exactly pinned on the buyout, even if it's not necessarily something that has to relate to it. Like Velma, shit, buyout's fault. Oh man. Did I come in from this way? I think so. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. What am I supposed to do here, game? Just give me a little hint, 'cause it's dark as fuck. Don't know where I'm going. Oh, shit, here we go. Never mind.
Oh, right, and they also couldn't get Charlie Adler or Tress MacNeille back as Buster and Babs.
I wonder why. Okay, let me take it slow here. Who was the Daffy equivalent for that show?
Lucky Duck.
Lucky, that's right. And now our song is done.
Also, they literally had to stop referring to it as a sequel and change it to a reboot purely because they changed Buster and Babs to be siblings.
Oh, God. How much more I bet they don't even try to make a joke about the fact that they weren't siblings in the original? Or, you know what I mean.
I have a suspicion.
Thank God.
I think part of it is because they had some plans to air it on Cartoon Network, and for some reason, I think they thought in their fucking TV exec heads that it would fly better if they were siblings.
No, that kids won't
I don't think
care.
they're correct. I think that's my suspicion.
No, I'm agreeing with you on that. I just, here's the thing. There
also,
are executives.
You can't really blame the Discovery buyout on this because this has been in production for a few years, which
Damn.
is really sad because it doesn't look good visually.
I don't even know what it looks like.
It's a lot of Toon Boom, if you know what that means.
No. Alright, let's fuck him up. Like, I would... See, a year ago I would have said I would love them to do... God damn it. I would love for them to do a Freakazoid reboot. Now I only want them to touch it. Like, you can't even do Tiny Toons, right? Jump.
I mean, did it come out? Because I'm finding, like, a weird lack of information on it.
I think it was only, like, planned to come out, but they probably canceled the project due to, you know, backlash.
Well, there's one way to find out. I wouldn't be surprised nor upset if this got canceled when Discovery bought the company.
Discovery is like, look, we're stupid, but we're not that stupid.
Oh, cool, they canceled something.
It's like, it wasn't Velma, but hey, it was something far worse. These things kind of remind me of Nosferatu a little bit.
The good news and bad news. First, good news, you can't watch Tiny Toons Luniversity on HBO Max. Bad news, you also can't watch original Tiny Toons.
Why?
Oh, and wait. Probably because the same reason as when they pulled a shit ton of Looney Tunes episodes off of HBO Max.
Come on, y'all.
They don't want to pay royalties to the people involved.
Bunch of fucking assholes.
Don't get me wrong. Very happy that we don't have to think about Luniversity anymore, because...
But also, there's no legal way to watch the actual show.
Okay, so the reason we even know about the drag episode is because that whole episode leaked online.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense.
Which clearly was a pretty fucking good indicator of general reception to the show. Like, I don't think y'all understand. People love Tiny Toons.
Oh
This
yeah.
ain't Tiny Toons.
Bad.
It's bad.
Jesus, calm
Also,
down.
again, I feel the need to clarify. It's not bad because they did Drag and Tiny Toons. It's a Looney Tunes spinoff. Drag is in their blood. It's bad because they did it really lazily.
God, how much one about the episode was about the controversy of drag nowadays?
Wouldn't shock me. They probably thought that was being, like, topical. Especially because Buster's drag persona is named Ruthless, which is only a few steps away from Rue.
Oh, I get. Okay, that's actually not too bad, but that's like the best we're getting out of that.
Have you seen Drag
No.
Buster Bunny?
I'm streaming.
Well, too bad. You're gonna.
I'm doing the
Turned out to
show.
be a really lousy day.
Really, Nate? It's a lousy day? I didn't even know.
How am I gonna get out of here?
Oh no, don't hurt me. Ooh, ammo. Ooh, treasure. Treasure. Do? No? Cool. Bye.
I'm gonna send this to you directly because there's no reason to subject the chat to this without context.
I mean, but that's part of the fun of sending things to people when they're not here.
Oh man, those things must have got to them.
That wasn't very important to my situation. Thank you. Alright, so, yeah. I just went back to where I started. Alright. So I had it down. I just got lost. No. No. Okay, perfect. See, the fun part about me doing this show is you get to see someone incompetent play a video game. Oh. That wasn't in relation to any of this. I'm looking at... Wow, this looks bad. Wow, that is actually terrible. Hello?
No, I'm still here. Sorry, I'm typing something.
My end is near. The devils hunt for me in the darkness. The gold of El Dorado bears a terrible curse. The Spaniards have unleashed hell, become as demons. My men have all been murdered, leaving the task to me alone. No ship will depart this island. I destroyed them all and drowned the cursed city. A thing of such great evil must never leave these shores. In my final hour, I commend my soul to God. May he have mercy on this unholy place. Francis Drake. My God.
Do 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 be do, let's go. Do do dee do do ba 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 ba.
Not again.
Did you know? Drag is actually killing this country and its moral values. Just kidding, no it's not. Not even fucking close. If you believe that, you're a fucking idiot. And if you think that's too hostile, then you can get fucked. Hello. Come here.
Sorry, I'm going quiet. I'm trying to find something, and I'm on the right track. I just gotta actually fucking find it.
What is he finding? Let us know in the comments below. Huh. Oh, you fools.
Can you hear me in there?
Loud and clear, jackass.
Oh, no microphone on your end. What a shame.
Nate, get out of there before...
Elena! Leave her alone!
Navarro, if you can't maintain control over a small girl, it won't happen again.
It'll happen again.
Trust me.
Here we show you a close-up of the frog croaking.
I'm sorry.
The interruption.
I forgot
I just
about
wanted to
that.
thank
What
you
happened?
for leading us to
It's from an old Looney Tunes / Merry Melodies cartoon where it's like framed like a documentary as it zooms on this frog on a lily pad. Here we show you a frog croaking, and it just very quickly stands up and puts a gun to its head.
It's been fun.
Yeah. Keep smiling, asshole. I'll see you soon.
Drake, you're an idiot.
Oh, hell, that can't be good.
I do love me some freaking Looney Tunes, though. It's a shame that Warner Brothers, well, Discovery, but still, Warner Brothers, is kind of neglectful of them. Oh, come on. Oh.
I mean, these are the same geniuses that honestly suspect that the name HBO is dragging their brand down.
Are you sure it's not the Discovery name? Couldn't possibly be the company that bought you out that everybody hates. God damn, bro. Damn. With that, I think we should probably call it here.
Translation, Tim's getting sick of having his ass shot.
No, I told us because it's 11 o'clock and I kind of want to call it here.
That's fair.
Yeah, alright. Well, thank you for joining us, and I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your evening.
Good night, all.
Yeah, good night, everybody.